When you first log on to the SILKROAD ALM server, after you type in proper URL address given either from us or that you have made on your own, the first thing that you're ever gonna see is this screen. What you need to do from here is that you have to select the login type of your IDs. By selecting these options, you are going to tell the system that your ID is created from the SILKROAD web or either from your local LDOP email server. So for this lecture specific, I'm going to choose the SILKROAD web, the ID that was created in the website, and I'm going to type in my ID and my password. And if you click on the remember ID, then the system will remember your ID and its password. And then when you're ready, you can just log on to the system. But in case you don't have any pre-registered IDs, you're going to have to go and click sign up for SILKROAD. Okay, let's try to click on the sign up for SILKROAD. Once you click the sign in for SILKROAD, then you have to type in your email address and the name that you are going to use on the SILKROAD web and password, confirm password fields. Once you type them all in, then you're going to receive a confirmation mail through the mail address that you have typed in the first place. And once you click on that confirm link from your email, then you'll be able to start to log on to the SILKROAD ALM server. Okay, then let's proceed to the next step. Let's click the login button. Okay, the first picture that you're going to witness is the dashboard. If you look on top of the menus that SILKROAD ALM provides, there will be dashboard selected with a darker gray backgrounds on the icon. We call these units as modules. So I'm gonna start to say that this is going to be the dashboard module, and the others, they're all the same. Plain modules, required modules, and so on. They will be called this way from here. So the first module that you will always going to get into for the first time, especially when you create your ID for the first time, is the dashboard module. The dashboard menu originally will show you the widgets that you have created if you have created any widgets. But since you logged into the SILKROAD system for the first time, there won't be any widgets existing. So what you're going to do from here is to create new widgets. Okay, look up on the left top of the SILKROAD system. Okay, here is the new widget button. Once you click on it, and then you'll be able to see all entire types of the widgets that we provide. Okay, for your convenience, I would recommend you to create the widgets in the project area. Especially the 8 first widgets are the ones that are usually given as a default widgets. But since some time, we started to just give you a empty board so that you can choose your own dashboard widgets. So that way you won't suffer from a heavy load of data when you first log on to the system. Okay, but the dashboard requires much data in advance so that we can see more meaningful or more, macro aspect of the project that we could examine. That's what we need. So we're gonna come back to the dashboard in the later part of the lecture. So for now, we're gonna start accumulating more data to the system. So we are moving on to the next module, the plan module. Okay, click the plan module from the left top of the SILKROAD ALM server. Okay, we have some sample phases and documents prepared, but I'm gonna go through with you once again how to create new phases and how to create documents under it. That's the first priority that we are going to do. So, okay, follow me through that steps. So, when you first access the plan module, you have to create any phases. Okay, let's try and create phases. Click the new phase button. Let's say it's going to be the plan phase. There's reason why I'm trying to call this phase as plan. It will be explained very soon, so you're gonna have to just follow me. And then I'm gonna create a requirement phase. Okay, lastly, I'm going to create functional test phase. Okay. So I'm gonna explain why I named these phases like this. So when you create phases, it means that you are planning on which documents that you are going to create for throughout the whole software development process. So the basic document creation is provided from SILKROAD ALM, and they are for the plan documents and requirement documents and functional test documents. So largely, 3 different sections of documents will be able to create it by using SILKROAD ALM. And from here, by creating these phases, we are going to put some documents under it, and we'll push those documents, those planned documents and planned requirement documents and planned functional test documents to specific modules. The meaning that that I'm saying that I'm going to push those documents to certain modules means once you target these phases to certain modules from here, then those documents will be moved to those specific modules. That's what we call the plans here. From the system-wise, we call them the document planning. So yeah, let's just jump into it. Let me show you quickly. So to put some documents under these phases, there are 3 different ways to do so. First, you can use your docs program, the document editor, or secondly, let's quickly go down to the work product repository area. You can select the add document button, and choose some templates from compliance models. Or you can go and use the reuse button function to reuse the documents that's been pre-created from other projects or these same projects too. You can either choose from any other projects that you want. So creating new documents or importing from compliance module or importing from reuse projects, 3 different ways. You should keep that in your mind. Okay, but for the convenience of the lecture, I'm going to show you almost everything. It's not for the convenience, it's for the good of your knowledge that you have to obtain for SILKROAD use. I'm going to use all three methods. Okay, first I'm going to use compliance module imports methodology. Let's go and click the compliance button. Okay, once you click on the compliance button, the temporarily created window will contain exactly the same scene that you'll ever going to see from the compliance module. So from here, what you're going to do is to select the area of compliance that you have to abide by. For this case, I'm going to say I'm going to use the compliance templates from aerospace area. And I'm going to use the documents for the planning. So I'm going to choose every planning templates that I can and press OK button. Then the work product repository will start containing all those documents that I chose, and you can selectively choose specific documents to push them into a certain phase and drop them. So this way you'll be able to promise with other project participants or let yourself know that you are going to use these documents for the planning of software development. And maybe some other relevant and linked requirement documents or test documents could be created according to the contents of the planned documents that you have created from here. So let me quickly finish the job with the requirement phase and functional test phase too. Okay, let's quickly do this. Okay. All right. For the test part, we say it's the integration test, and we'll be using these templates for integration test. Okay, the next step is targeting the menus to confirm the specific purpose of creating these documents. Let's quickly go to the target menu field here, column here, and click and choose the specific purpose of these phases. And for the requirement, choose requirement. For the test case, functional test, choose the test case target menu. And for the test case target menu, you have to choose, you have to be more specific about whether the documents are going to be the test plan target menu or test procedure target menu. This is the only difference from other target menus. So once these target menus are assigned, there's one thing that you have to do, that you have to apply the creations and the changes. Okay, let's go down to the bottom side of the SDLC work product here and click apply. Do you want to apply the current SDLC work products for project? Yes. Okay. we're almost there. The next step that you have to take is to let the system know which plan documents will have which requirement documents and test case documents. This means we usually create plan documents to create preceding documents such as requirement and test case documents. So we're letting the system know that there are some planned documents and we are planning to create them in certain procedure. And the system will remember that indefinitely so that human beings do not have to track them down all the time. Okay, let me show you how convenient this will be. So choose a specific plan documents from above and drag a certain document templates to this area here, output work product area. So we're telling the system that the software requirements standards, according to this plan, we will create these documents here. This is what we are inputting to the system. And just like this, I want you to do the same thing with the functional test documents. Choose the software verification plan and drag these documents down to the output work product area. And to confirm the actions that you've done, click apply button and save it to the system. And let's go to the coverage function here. There are some things that I need to tell you about the coverage function. The coverage function basically provides information about which documents were planned to be created according to which plan documents. So what I just did with the software verification plan and software requirement standards, I planned to create requirement documents and functional test documents here. And these blue dots are telling you that they have target menus assigned. So if you have any documents that is planned which does not have any target menu, then it will be indicated in an orange triangle. Okay, so this was the very basic way of using the plan modules to plan other documents other than plan documents, such as requirements and functional test documents. So just to let you know what happened to these documents, how they have moved well into these target menu modules. Let's quickly go to the requirement module first, and then let's move on to the test case module. Let's go to the requirement module first. Click. And yes, here are the results of the target menu assignment. The templates were well moved to the requirement module. And let's go to test case 2. Okay, the functional test phase that's been assigned to test case module are well assigned, as you can see. So by using these templates, you're going to have to fill in the contents and finish the software development related document works. Let's get back to the plan module. So, like I said, there are 3 different methods to create documents or to put the documents under the phases. The first method was using the document editor docs. Second was using the compliance template. And third was the reuse function. But I didn't show you how to use docs and the reuse function. So I'm gonna go through those two methodologies real quick. And then I will move on to the next module. Okay, let me quickly show you the docs, how to use docs. Click on a specific phase, then you'll be able to see the Create Document button. Click it. Then the docs will start to activate. This is the loading window of the Docs Plus. That's our official name of our system, the docs system. Okay. Docs basically embeds the MS Word document editor. So the add-on function above the MS Word program was done by NSE Technology. So from here, whatever the job you want to do to create a new plain documents, you can work on it, or you can either import a specific template from your local PC. The button right here, click import button. Choose a specific document from your local PC. And the system will ask you if you're going to use it as a totally new document or a document that has been updated from the previous work that you have done on the SILKROAD server. If you choose to create it, then it's going to be acknowledged as a whole new document. But if you choose to update it, then the system will let you choose a specific document, the old version of the one that you are about to upload, so that you can overwrite the documents to the old one, which is saved on the web server. So for this case, you have to choose the create button because we are putting it as a new document, and confirm that this defaultly given phase as a choice is the phase that you have selected from the left side. Okay, confirm it. Okay, now the plan document is prepared to be uploaded to the server. So the publish button here means that you are going to upload it to the server. Okay. Now if you look on the left side, then you'll be able to see the difference from the documents that's from the compliance module and from the creation of the docs. They are different. They have different icons. So okay, so far was a way to create the document by using the docs. The last method that I am about to introduce is called the reuse. If you choose the reuse button, then the system will show you which menu that you are going to open from the projects that you have selected from here. So basically, the modules that contain documents are as listed: the plan module, requirement module, test case module. Because you chose to reuse the documents from other projects or the same projects that you are in, the system has to show you the list of the documents and the documents are in specific modules, which are these three. So you have to choose a project and the module that the project has, and you have to choose from here. Since I do not have any other project for the lecture, I'm gonna have to come back to the same project that I was in and choose the menu from plan requirement test case and have to decide which documents that I'm going to reuse. If you finish making decisions, click OK. Then the reuse target documents will be pushed into the work product repository. Choose them to the target phase. Okay. The job is done. And then you have to click apply button to confirm it. And click yes. So far was the basic lecture regarding the purpose of the existence of the plan module. So what you have to do with the plan module in summary is to plan the documents that you are going to use throughout the whole software development project. But it has to be based on certain plan documents which you assign here, and those plan documents has to define which document have to be produced throughout the software development project. So that's what you do here, and you can check on the status of the planned versus output from here, coverage function. So that's almost it. I will quickly jump to the next module, the requirement module, what you can do from there in sequence to the plan module. Let's find it out from next video. Thank you.